The labels that I claimed as me were no more than a skin. I wrapped around my consciousness as if it had an end. The calendar that gave the date was no more than a sign. I wrapped beyond to find myself in present state of mind. The 13 moons divide themselves, cycles of 28. The farmers write their almanacs, the moon is never late. But how we count the days and hours, place walls, confine the mind. We live in doubt and debt, but there is never enough time. The minute or the moment. How you think is your opponent. If you're listening right now, close your eyes and count to loud.
I want my money back. I'm down here drowning in your fat. You got me on my knees praying for everything you lack. I ain't afraid of you. I'm just a victim of your fear. You cower in your tower praying that I'll disappear. I got another plan, one that requires me to stand.
Hi, this is Jade for Live Music FM. We are here in the Players Lounge and I am sitting next to the mind-blowing Saul Williams. Saul, how are you today?
Today I'm a player.
Awesome, me too. This is good news for all players.
In the Players Lounge.
Yeah, when in Rome. Now, last night I was doing my homework and I watched Slam.
Okay.
And in it there's a line that a prisoner says, and I can't remember exactly, but the gist of it was that we live in a capitalist society, so therefore we are capitalists. When you released the inevitable rise and liberation of Niggy Stardust, you gave your fans the option of either downloading it for free or buying it. Was this like a small rebellion against that ethos?
In a sense, but not truly. I mean, to be perfectly honest and clear, we should accept the fact that I gave my fans an option that they already had. What I gave them was an option to download it for free from me. I believe that there is a balance that can be found between selling and sharing, you know? And that all things are not to be sold, as all things are not to be bought. Some things are to be shared. Some things are to be given away. Some things are to be sold.
What do you think the point of poetry is?
The point of poetry? The point of poetry. I think that it would be to express, to share, to relieve, to explore, you know, and also to offer, like for me, poetry offers somewhat of a cathartic experience. I am able to move through emotions and emotional experience, particularly, you know, breakups, difficulties, and all of the things that I may face, whether that's with an industry or with a loved one or whomever.
Why is that cathartic though?
Why is it cathartic?
Yeah.
Essentially because there have been times when I have felt like shit. When I have felt like, what the fuck? Why me? And the process of writing that down and realizing that every experience has something to give you, offers something to learn through it, becomes the thing that helps me realize, this is how we can pay for this. This is how we can do it. And it becomes cathartic because it offers me a chance to grow from something bigger than my fears or my doubts, you know?
Give it up the tragedies of your mind. All your fears and doubts are mounting up. There's no room for you to breathe there. Who says you must perpetuate all the nonsense you've run into? In the old days there were men who lived in fear and never questioned. Hey! How can I talk to you? Hey! How can I talk to you? Come on! Okay, man. Give it! Okay, man. Give it!
You have been very vocal about how much hip hop has influenced you and your influences in it. But you have quite an eclectic sound, and you know your new single.
Explain My Heart.
Yeah, Explain My Heart. It's like a perfect example of this. It's a very different sound to a lot of the stuff that you've already done. I was just curious as to what your other influences in music were, hip hop aside.
Well, my main influence in music... Oh, you said who?
Who?
Because my main influence in music is just a love of music, you know? It started in hip-hop, but hip-hop is based in sample culture. And so at some point in my love of hip-hop, I started exploring the people that they were sampling. Mm-hmm. And if you listen to the, you know, the right people, they'll turn you on to the left people. And, you know, but my influences are enormous. You know, I'm in the UK right now. I will say this, that I started writing rhymes as a kid. I grew up in New York in the 80s, so of course I did, you know? But, and so I started rhyming as an MC when I was like 8 or 9 or what have you. But there was a transformation that occurred when I heard trip hop, drum and bass, and all this shit jungle, all the shit coming from the UK. Because it was obvious that it was also like hip-hop influence. Mm. There were so many fucking awesome, you know, Massive Attack, Portishead, Goldie, you know, like Young Disciples, Galliano. There were so many fucking groups that I was like, that's hip-hop. I listen to a lot of stuff. I listen to a lot of world music. You know, music is a library. Music is an opportunity to travel while standing still, you know. And so I you know, I wet my palate with a lot of it. I enjoy it, you know.
The soldier who marches for the victory will measure his triumph in defeat. The triumph of war is over. History. The soldier keeps marching to the beat. And I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel conquered. I feel sad when I think of all the ones who may not know just what I have when I feel love.
Right, final question then. You have succeeded in being an incredibly successful, obviously, actor, poet, writer, rapper. You know, you are a successful man, and obviously a very intelligent man.
I'm just sticking to the rapping now. Yo, 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 yo.
Well, so am I. Launching my career soon.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you have? What are your aspirations? I'm sure you have some still.
My goal is remain the same. It's to continue to grow. You know, to continue to grow. To continue to grow. That's it.
A very good aspiration.
Yeah, that's it. You know, like to, in many ways, it's to remain a student, to never, you know, rest on my quote unquote laurels, to continue to say, wow, I have something to learn from this person.
So you are working. This is an ongoing situation on your new album.
I just finished my album. I just finished it.
When can we look forward to?
It comes out in May.
Beautiful.
It comes out in May. Yeah.
Go out and buy it.
Yeah, or do whatever you gotta do.
Download it for free.
Do whatever you gotta do. We know you guys. You know.
Every morning I rise and face a firing squad. Every morning there's one who holds his fire. His dilemma is my system of belief. They fire rounds, but I am seldom in their circle. A quiet mind is labeled sound and colored purple. A quiet mind is labeled sound and colored purple. My little boy has not yet learned to color within lines. His jumbled diction has not yet learned our contradiction. We speak of art with flaming passion, then do work void of compassion and wonder why reality is bleeding fiction.